Welcome back to the Citizen Channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Very hot Citizen Channel. I have to shut the window so there's no noise, and I can't put my fan on because that's too noisy. So if I start to sweat a little bit profusely, guys, please forgive me. We'll get through this 15 minutes, hopefully, without too much trouble, without sweating my eyes, etc. Yes, it doesn't happen often in the UK, certainly not in Manchester, but hey, we're going through one of those phases, aren't we? Yeah, City Art Attack. This is going out on the 15th of August 2022 and includes artwork up to the 12th of August 2022. We took this out of the City Diary because there's far too much good stuff on here, guys. We did do a one-off special at the end of last season, so this will be a regular thing now, City Art Attack. So all you guys who do work for City, both City fans and non-City fans, do lots of stuff, of course, and don't forget, watching this, these guys will do commissions. All they ask for you to do, if you follow them on Twitter, is just retweet the stuff, and you can use the stuff, things like that. And obviously, some of them take commissions for you to do work as well. Obviously, there's a certain gentleman going to be named later, like Don Grant, who obviously does specifics as well. So we'll get on to that. Some great stuff this week. Right, let's kick off, guys. Let's get through it, because I say I'll probably melt before we get to the end of it. I'm doing a feature that's taken a long time because there's a lot of work, and obviously with the current City workload, with what's going on the pitch as well. I'm doing something on Asa Hartford at the moment. It's probably a 3-parter by the time I finish it. There's that much research to do. But yeah, I published a simple line drawing. It'll be on screen there, and this appeared in one of the matchday programmes in the early 80s. And a gentleman, Ben Wild, at BenJXMIN Wild, BenJXMin Wild, commented on it, said it was really nice. And then it just made me, he didn't say anything more than that, but obviously it just made me go and look at his account, as you do, just to see if these people, I don't know what you do on Twitter. If someone says something interesting, you go and check them out and follow them. That's what I do. And yeah, he's got some great stuff. I think he's a City fan. I'm fairly sure it's based on what I've seen. My apologies, Ben, if you're not, but there's one later. Obviously, I've got to apologise for calling them a lady when they're a man, but yeah, we'll get on to that. Anyway, Ben, brilliant stuff, and of course, we're going to feature a lot of his stuff now, that a lot of backlog, so there won't be this sort of amount of stuff, of course, every issue of this Art Attack, but yeah, City Past, City Present. He does lots of stuff on films and TV as well, which I love, as you know. A lot of film stuff, etc., superheroes, comic stuff, things like that. Brilliant. Get onto it. All these guys today, please, but especially Ben, get onto his site and give him a follow, and you'll get to see all this great stuff. And yet, to begin, I will pause a little bit, give you time for at least a reasonable amount of time on the screen within the constraints of a 15-20 minute vlog. A City legend buzzer in ink. As I say, these are all on his site, all on his Twitter page. You can go and get these at will if you want to make use or praise him, hopefully, and retweet for him, please. Got a Balotelli there, which is always nice. I don't mind seeing these guys who've left us. Edison, I think the thing with that Edison one there is sort of movement. The movement of it, sort of it's moving. Yeah, sort of works for me in this. I don't know. As I say, I'm not a big art critic by any means, but obviously I know what I like, and obviously I like that. And we've got Eyal Berkovic there. I had to look twice. I could tell you most of the 60s, 70s players, perhaps early 80s, but when I get past that, I start struggling with some of the guys, and it took me 10 seconds to think, is it Eyal Berkovic? Yeah, but I'm fairly sure it is now. But obviously he's pointing the way in our course of a darker shade of blue that we wore, the laser blue, wasn't it, at the time? So great one of Eyal Berkovic. Gundogan there, that was one that was done originally apparently for an Adidas promo back in the day. Cult Heroes, yeah, I actually found this on. I actually put Cult Heroes into a search engine. It was actually on City's page as well, mcfc.com, on the City web page. So obviously, Ben was responsible, and it was featured Nicky Reed, of course. It took me about 5 seconds to recognise Nicky Reed. As I say, some I recognise more than others. I mean, there's guys there. I've only just been able to differentiate between Cancelo and Rodri as it is at the moment. So, God help me. That's how bad I am, guys. But that Cult Heroes is brilliant, Nicky Reed. Mancini, of course, with the iconic end of the trophy drought photo, of course, with the FA Cup. A very simple but nonetheless impressive David. Oh, we love David, don't we? Still playing David Silva. And from the same time period, another simple but impressive Bernardo. Please stay Bernardo. But if you want to go, go. At the end of the day, that's how it is. But we'd love you to stay. As I think you can gauge that from the last game we played, the 4-0 victory. I forgot who we played now. That's how bad my memory. That's how my memory's going. Bournemouth, of course. So I think he knows that. But a great Bernardo one, a Ferner one. Yeah, that works. Despite it all being blue, it works, doesn't it? That's quite clever. It's all the shade of blue, and obviously the badge stands out. But I like that. And a closer look at Gabby with his bristles. Yeah, in great detail. He's having fun at Arsenal. That's for sure, hasn't he? And all credit to him. I thought he would, and I think most City fans did. Ben's done this simple line work on Pep, which again works. And another hero to some, perhaps not to everybody. Leroy Sané got the full treatment in his City days with a couple of great images there. And yes, with red and black coming back as a theme from back in the day, of course, we got, this guy probably took about 20 seconds to remember who he was. So, Tiato, of course, set against a red and black explosion of colour there in the background. So that's a worthy one as well. So, yeah, his website is www.benwildstudios.com. So give him your support, guys. It'd be much appreciated. And thank you, Ben. Wonderful stuff. Right, away from City, I will be back on him in a minute, because obviously this guy's done stuff on City as well. I was impressed by Dave Flanagan, the cover for the United Brentford game, which was a good result, incorporating the new graphic novel approach, a bit of a homage to like Roy of the Rovers stuff and things like that. I think is a bit of a combination to me. I'd love to see this sort of thing on City's programme, which is there in the background. We'll talk about City's programmes and on that feature. Check that out when it comes out. But yeah, I'd love to see that sort of theme. So yeah, that was great. That was Dave Flanagan did that. But as I said, he does City stuff as well, obviously for City, and he did this little take for the Community Shield against Liverpool, and obviously he featured a Liverpool player. I don't know who it was, so not featured it. I think you might see him on the background, one of them pictures. But obviously, Haaland is like a titan, isn't it? It's like one of the titans, if you think of the comic book theme to it. Well, that's from... that's superb. That's from Dave Flanagan as well. So, give Dave Flanagan your support. Obviously, absolutely stunning stuff. Just different as well. Different. I like it. I like simple. I like different. I like quirky. You know me. If you watch my film reviews, the quirkier the better. Our talented and big blue, of course, Shikar at SG_designs_ promised the start of something beautiful, and he must be right for the Northmen and surely City as a team. So that's a lovely one. Not much from SG this week, but we always feature him and give him your support, guys. Give him a follow. And yes, the lady who's not a lady, my apologies, mate, absolutely. Brandy and Brandy GPX. I'm so sorry. This gentleman, this young man, so my apologies, slap wrist for me for assuming that you were a lady, Brandy. I can only apologise, my sincerest apologies. A big blue, but that's all we need to know. A big blue, worthy of your support, of course, and a super action photo of a City United derby at Main Road. I think I didn't get a chance to ask him which one it was, but I think that's based on an image I've seen. I've seen that image in the derby game, and I think this is based on an actual photo. But as I say, I didn't have a chance. It's just so busy, and probably Brandy's busy as well to ask him which match it was. But I'm fairly sure I've seen that. No doubt he'll comment. Hopefully, let me know. As mentioned last time, Brandy were doing a season-long tribute each City game. I mean, remember the old Leslie Ross thing? Superb stuff. Leslie Ross at Leslie Ross 111 at Leslie Ross. My apologies, Leslie. I'll find it. Put it on the screen. Yeah, that obviously famous book she put out of the season, of course. And we've got something similar from Brandy. As I said, he's covering each game in just one image for each game in illustration form. And so far, he's got 4 games. 4 illustrations plus the cover for it, and it's got to be a great season. And there we go. There, of course, it includes the pre-season tour as well. But that's going to be hard work, stunning stuff. So give him your support. And wonderful stuff from Brandy, the gentleman Brandy, not the lady. I don't know who that is. That's obviously someone else. AB Neymar at Abney Mark JR prepared us for the match up in London. Yeah, the West Ham game. with Diaz, Grealish, and Phillips. And it was nice to see the B on there as well. You don't see the B as much these days. It's sort of got these things go out of your minds after time, don't they? But it's lovely to see the B on there as well from at Abney Marja, Abney Mark Jr. On to artwork by Christina at artwork by Chris _. Nothing finished on this. She's teasing. Yes, I think Christina's a lady. Yeah, nothing finished on this one. She's been teasing us for the last few days actually. So hopefully we'll have the final one for the next episode of Art Attack. But yeah, she's got. Apparently she had trouble with Alvarez's wrinkles. I think she means on his shirt, not on his face. I don't think he's got many. He's not got many wrinkles on his face. But there you go. So she's teasing us with that. Almost done. So at artwork by Chris _ Christina there. So that was great. Expect more next time. Stu at Nathaniel's provided some great desktop wallpaper. As all these are sort of screen savers, stuff like that. That's why giving you support, guys. Retweet the stuff as well. Help promote them. Say they take commissions, help them out as best you can. So Stu at Nathaniel's provided some great desktop wallpaper with Phillips, Haaland, and Alvarez, and he's been doing one or two covers. I've noticed a couple of others that came in after I'd actually put to bed, if you like, my script for this. His version of the FIFA 23 covers that won't be too popular in some quarters, of course, but for the old one-arm bandit, we've got RODNEY for that one. So obviously it won't be very popular. It wasn't popular with Everton fans at the time, was it? But it certainly became popular by the end of the season. But yeah, perhaps those that have crossed Stanley Park won't be as overly impressed. And the other two ain't half bad either. I mean, they're good. They're really good. So just versions of FIFA 23 covers that people. He just asked people to let him know what his image was, and he'd incorporate it, which is great stuff. And you can stick that on your phone, can't you? Stuff like that. And a great squad pick there in the home kit. I think that's brilliant. As I say, we've had a few of those over the weeks, but that's brilliant. Also, this great red and black mural with Phillips, KDB, Grealish, Alvarez, and Walker. Just something about the red and black. I mean, I had someone at work the other day saying, "Oh, it's not very good, that red and black. You know, it's a bit, you know, but it's different. It's just different. But as far as art is concerned, it's superb, isn't it? I mean, I thought that when I did my red and black blog many moons ago. It just looks. The images just look great. It just even the thumbnail I did for it looked good because it had red and black in it. It's just really odd, but that's how it is. And also the home kit there with Foden, Aki, Alvarez, Haaland, and KDB. And to finish off, remember, we've got the old number 8, the old Gundalorian in the well-loved home kit for the 22-23 season, of course. And we'll go on to Chase. Yeah, Chase at Wavy Creations _ Most of these guys have been with us before. He's got a lightning strike, very appropriate. I think we've seen that a few times as a theme for our future Ballon d'Or winner, of course. Yes, it's Erling Haaland. Quiet game yesterday, but we'll give him that. And back to Erling, and to celebrate his brace against the Hammers against West Ham, we have this Rakan at RKNDZN creation, looking great in the third kit. Which I love all three kits this season. I think they're all brilliant. Well done, Puma. Well done, City. News at Design by News gives us a training kit adorned Nathan Ake, entitled simply as well, Our Dutch Warrior. What more needs to be said? And a nice image for the then up-and-coming West Ham game featuring Phillips. He did come on, didn't he? I mean, that's the thing with these, isn't it? You've got to take a chance perhaps on some players featuring. He did actually come on the pitch, I think it was the 89th minute. And, of course, Scamacca's on there because it was like a preview to the game. So that was a lovely image as well. And an Alvarez with his Sergio vibe going on. Yeah, I spotted that one with the old is it Spider-Man, Sergio? It's a bit of both, isn't it? Is it combinations of two? I'm not overly sure. And an interesting one, Juwong. I had a bit of fun with Juwong at Juwong_core, obviously from South Korea, I think. He did a little image of Bernardo. I'm not putting it up there. I'm not going to publicise it. It's wonderful, mate. No offence, but in a Barcelona kit. So I did have a little, not a go, only a friendly go, only a bit of banter about it. So, but he redeemed himself, Juwong at Juwong_KOR with he's a new guy. I don't think we've featured him before. His take on Alvarez and a bit of pep. I also like the ship. I like the ship and the faded city badge. You know that faded city badge stamp in this? I did a horrible histories thing with a City badge, and I managed to get it to look all bitty and falling apart, which it would be for my. I've not done a horror list just for a while. I know they're not overly popular because there's always bad news for City, but I did like. So it's that faded stamp I like on that. So that's at Juwong_KOR, and he's got a great one for Foden as well with the Etihad in and out. If we still have a match, if we still have like we still have these cards you used to collect as kids, I mean that's perfect. I mean, me, that's a card. That's a match day card. This would be a great one to collect if you did that sort of thing. Also new, on the PS5 theme again, at Mandemsfield, worked on this PS5 mock-up game cover and asked if it was a win or a lose. Well, it's definitely a win from me, catching this iconic moment from Edison as he cleared the flare off the pitch, of course. So calm. So yes, a definitely W from me, and I'm sure hopefully a W from you. Matt Large Design at Matt Large Design produced a simple print of Haaland with just a large figure of him in the background. Not sure if it's come out too well on the screen, that image, but yeah, he's actually got a faded image in the background. I've been doing a little bit of that myself with one of the editing things I've got. It's not brilliant, is it? I'm nothing compared to these guys, but I like that. I like the little Haaland sat down and the bigger Haaland in the background. Hamo Art at Hamo _art is very busy. I think he's a United fan, guys, looking at his stuff. But I had to share his take on our number 20 Bernardo. So I'm not too sure where Hamo will be appearing that much. He's a very busy lad, he said, so he probably won't anyway. But I had to share his take on our number 20 Bernardo, even if he's a United fan. I'll forgive you, mate. It's not your fault. Cannot forget, and you need all the help you can get, obviously, at the moment. Cannot forget Don Grant, and I did mention him earlier, didn't I? I mean, that's super. I mean, this, he posts this on Facebook. Obviously, he's got his account. Please go over, stick Don Grant in your search engine. You go onto his website and everything. But obviously, our Nordic meat shield, it's just typical Don Grant. I mean, there's a lot of images you can look at. If you say you're looking at a stall or an art stall, and you just know, oh, that's Don Grant. And you say I'm not a great eye for art, but you can sort of just tell, and that's a wonderful Don Grant one. At Man City themselves, and obviously I don't know, there might be some of these guys. I mean, the guys I mentioned work for City, so it could well be their work, but so obviously City don't make it overly clear on the site. And obviously this Japanese style profile of Erling Haaland sort of appealed to me a little bit. That's what it's supposed to be because of the knot in his hair. To me, I just got a Japanese vibe from it, guys, and that thing in the background, like a moon. It could be a rising sun, couldn't it? But a rising moon or whatever. I mean, it might be something. I might have interpreted it so totally different, but I do like the image, so I thought I'd share it with you. Let me know what you think. And yes, to celebrate, finally this week, to celebrate the 2-0 at West Ham. Going back to that one. A bit of a push on the wordage here, Dreamland, but DREAAM land. So obviously Dreamland, obviously Ireland. An interesting, although not convincing play on the word play on that for me. Not I like little newspaper puns and little newspaper things, but a little play on the double for Alfie Haaland. But whether or not the Dreamland works, great image, and that's from Manchester City. So there you go, guys. Give all these talented artists your support through Twitter, Don Grant through Facebook and Insta. I'm sure these guys are on Instagram, various places. So give them all your support, and we'll be back with another Art Attack very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, guys, and any of you guys out there, just tag me and stuff, or you've got anything you want putting out there, just give us a tag and I'll stick it on. As I say, I do plough through various things, but I can miss stuff. I mean, it's only so many hours in the day, isn't it? So let me know if you want anything specific, you guys who do all this stuff. What wonderful entertainment. I hope you enjoyed that. As watchers, I hope you enjoyed it like I do. I'm not a big art critic, but I just love looking at pictures, and some I love more than others. So be interested in some great stuff hopefully over the next few. The programme, please watch that. Nice front cover. Perhaps want a bit more, but obviously that's par for the course this season, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how the City programme or all the away programmes go as well as the season goes on. We do a top 10 covers at the end of the season, don't we? So all you art fans, keep in touch. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, until we meet again. Oh, that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Bye for now.